No One Ever Really Dies by N.E.R.D. Pharrell Williams, Chad Hugo, and Shay Haley make up the group N.E.R.D. Chad and Shay are from Portsmouth, Virginia, while Pharrell is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Pharrell and Chad met in band class at 12 years old, and Shay met Chad in high school. The trio officially formed N.E.R.D. in 1999 and dropped their first project worldwide in 2002. N.E.R.D. is a backronym that means the album title. No One Ever Really Dies is the fifth album from N.E.R.D. How do we feel about No One Ever Really Dies by N.E.R.D.?
You're big fans of these guys, right?
I never said big fans. I just like, some of the things they've done. And on this album, I wasn't particularly too fond of everything they did. When it first dropped the track list, I was excited, I'm not like the hugest Pharrell fan or N.E.R.D. fan, but I was always pleased when I heard something different from them or anything like that, music and production wise. And I just thought it was always real cool to listen to something from them. Right off the back with Lemon, I thought when it first dropped it was cool. I just didn't like the overextended intro. I kind of felt with Pharrell because I felt when Rihanna came in, she took over the song. I like that portion of the song better, especially when the beat kind of switches up a little bit. Deep Down Body Thrust. At first I was like, yo, what the hell is this? But it kind of gets catchy. I like it a little bit. Voila with Gucci and Wale. I actually like the subtle touches they gave it to it. I thought it was pretty cool. 1,000, trash. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all was thinking by putting Future on that. Just sitting there mumbling all day, but I can't listen to that track. I'm sorry. There's a couple beat switches in there that I do like, but there's like only for like 10 or 15 seconds, but that's it. Don't Do It, or Don't Do It. I thought it was alright. I kind of like the latter Kendrick feature better with Kites. I wasn't really a fan of that one. ESP, I could skip that one. Lightning Fire Magic Prayer, I don't know what the hell was up with that. It was just too much in one. Rolling Them Sevens was interesting. I want to say it was all overly bad, but it was just some things in there that I would have took out, but it was cool. Secret's Life of Tigers and Lifting You were just okay, but overall I thought it was just an average project. I gave it a C. I thought there were some cool ideas here and there, but other than that, I wasn't really too blown away about it, but it was alright.
My nigga, chill.
Yeah, hold up. I didn't like Lemon coming into this album. By the way, I just want to point out I'm not really a huge N.E.R.D. or Pharrell fan for that matter. I like a lot of the stuff he's done. I'm just not like the biggest Pharrell fan. And I lived in Virginia Beach for like 13 years. So, Lemon was annoying to me at first, but actually when I listened to it a couple more times, I actually liked the song. Rihanna does take over the song. I like the beat change when it goes to more of a hip-hop song. That's dope to me. Deep Down Body Thirst, after listening to it a couple times, it's one of the more politically charged songs, talking about Donald Trump and everything like that. That whole idea of getting rid of the Dream Act and building a wall and stuff like that. And, it was, and basically his deep down body thirst for greed and power and stuff like that is hurting everybody. So it's actually a dope song. Voila, didn't really care for it much. I like what Gucci brought to the song, didn't really care much for what Wale brought to it. 1,000 is ass. Don't Do It is another one of those super political songs. It's talking about like, damn, so many people get shot. It's kind of hard to remember everybody's name. Yeah. But the dude that got shot in the back, he had the cop walked over and dropped the taser by his body. Yeah. He talks about him and a couple other issues, and basically the whole idea of you being pulled over by a cop and them telling you to put your arm up, and but everything you've seen, something's in your mind's telling you don't do it, and something bad's gonna happen. I like the song. ESP was cool. I didn't hate it. Actually, Lightning Fire Magic Prayer is my favorite song on the album. Dope music. I think it's got the best music on the album, and Pharrell said it's kind of like this idea of like everybody joining together and putting their fists in the air for a couple of seconds, and the amount of like energy that everybody would feel from that would be fucking amazing. Rolling in Sevens, I wasn't feeling it. Andre's verse is cool, but wasn't feeling the fucking the sound of it. like the concept of it is dope. Like the fact that, you know, black people feel like they crapped out in everything they do, and you know, but they can't fight us together. Like if everybody's on the same page, but by yourself you're gonna crap out. I like the message, don't care for the song. Kites is really good. I like Kites a lot. Secret Life of Tigers, when I first heard it, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? But listening to it a couple more times and listening to what he said, it's more so about, you know, like the rich elite and their kids are actually going against everything they're for. So it's like they're all about domination and everything like that, but their kids are popping pills and shit, just pretty much trying to do the opposite of what their parents are doing. Like when we get old, y'all gonna get old and die, and we gonna take over and everything's gonna be straight. And I thought that was cool because he's just saying like it's a secret life of tigers, because tigers are like the kids of the rich people,
Right.
which is pretty cool. And Lifting You with featuring Ed Sheridan, I like that song. He's basically just talking about how every time somebody's talking about you, they're just lifting you up. They're not really bringing you down like they think they are. But overall, I didn't think I was gonna care much for this album. I actually give it a B-. I think it's dope.
I've never been so wrong in my whole life.
Pretty appropriate. Shout out to Pharrell, Chad, and Shay on this joint, because it kind of surprised me, because I'm telling you, I was so annoyed the first time I was listening to this shit, because Pharrell does some really weird stuff. And Lifting You, I love the like reggae feel, like the Caribbean feel of the beat, like that was just great. Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.